What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Team of the Year icon Makelele. The 90 Prime is now a 92 Prime or Team of the Year icon. He has gone from a 3-star to a 3-star 4-star with the low high work rate, a proper CDM of the game. Very much what I used to kind of compare Kante to in his prime days. Makelele was that sort of version. Once you got a moments of Makelele, that was the top end version that you want. He is right footed, 5'9", like we said, can be centre mid CDM or right mid, obviously based off his base version. We have got solid player as the traits, and in terms of an upgrade, passing solid, good pace, vision's nice, dribbling wise is all good apart from the dribbling, defending solid and physical solid. In terms of chemistry styles, people are voting for the anchor, which would give you 90 or 89 pace, 94 defending, 94 physical, and 94 CDM. Can't argue with that one bit. He's currently coming in at just over 1 million coins. I can imagine that will drop. His prime's coming in at 370, so I would estimate him to be about 600 to 700 by the end of the week. So let's jump into him and see if he's worth the million. Are you tired of using players like this? I would much rather have teams more like this. Then I recommend going over to skycoach.gg for all of your coaching and coins needs. They are cheap, fast and reliable, but at the checkout make sure you are using code JT11 for a discount on your orders. Back to the video. Into Makelele, looking for the pass out, doesn't make it. That's going to be the first great clip. Let's try this again with him then. Let's try and move this ball out if we can. Nice and easy. Beautiful. We get a good pass off him. Now we're going to try and force a ball through if we can. And we managed to get it to Eusebio. Makelele holding off some attack there. Can we find a little ball down the line? It's nice. We're getting a bit more of a more responsive play from him. Find him again in that middle. Into Dino, who's going to flick it through. Easily outside of the foot. Makelele assist. Ronaldinho goal. Makelele watching the middle play very nicely. Can we get a tackle? It's a beast of a challenge. Back into him. He's going to try and turn. Sometimes that balance might not give it all. And I don't know why we tried any sort of skills with him. We do manage to pass a Hullet, who did tackle a bit too quickly. Good play out from Makelele. Sees that ball wide. It's a cracking through ball. Wins the foul as well. Pings it back in and just shy of the player. Makelele seeing it out again. Seems like he's got a solid pass forward, which is always great for them counter-attacking roles. Makelele winning it back. It's what you want to see from him. He gets the turn as well. And a lovely pass down the wing. Starting the counter that we eventually just run out of movement. And again, he's going to push backwards. Good pace on him as well. That's nice to see. It's a solid CDM to have in the team. Most definitely not necessarily worth a mil in my eyes. I think CDMs, there's a lot that you can get for a mil. But he's definitely at a good amount of stats so far. Ronaldinho. Good tackle from Makelele again. The one thing I do like when a game that is ever so growing box-to-box midfielders, you know you've still got the capabilities of him being a complete CDM, which is absolutely spot on in a lot of formations that you actually, or players that you'll actually use instead. And he just will play make all day long and just get that ball running. You can go and play to the box-to-box knowing your CDMs are absolutely safe. Into Makelele, it's going to push up the field nicely. Finds a little ball into Ronaldinho against the chip, and it's a bit too much. And again, Makelele pushing forward, and referee, it was totally uncalled for as he finds him. Little dink over, gets the volley, and it's a great save. I don't know why we didn't go right foot with that. I definitely think that should have been. Makelele pushing forward, wants the Ronaldinho assist if he could. He's going to still try and get the ball. Let's one into Eusebio this time, and it's a free kick on the edge. Thunderous challenge from Makelele again. Oh, Makelele, stop that. It's a stunning ball forward. Makelele with a through ball as Cruyff got to it. It's a solid ball. Cruyff's done a lot of the hard work there, though. Makelele again. What can we find? We're going to go for another through ball if we can. It's a good ball. It's getting a bounce, so the defender's got enough time to get to it this time. But we get it back to him. A little bit of a shimmy. Pushes. Keeps pushing. Tries to ping it across to Hullet. Good tackle from Makelele. Wins the ball back nicely. Makelele pushing, and then release. Solid ball through. Eusebio looking for it. It's dipped the keeper, and it's again a great assist from that CDM, and that is what he can offer every single game. Good interception from Makelele. Solid turn and brings it out nicely. We did get Makelele out of nowhere, and honestly, I think he's a fantastic player. Again, if we take a look of a difference between the Prime and obviously the Team of the Year icon, we got a 5 increase on the pace. Always fantastic. We see that nice upgrade. If we go from this version to this, we can see the pluses then. Obviously then we look at the composure, a huge jump of a +9. That is always wanted. Great agility balance. The physical and defending only going up by 1 with various stats going up a little bit more, which is absolutely fine. But passing solid, already pretty good at that end anyway. But I feel like the dribbling is where the aspect really changed for this card, purely for the fact that he has got a little bit more of a movement with him. We haven't actually used the Prime, we have used the mid, and he did feel that little bit sluggish, sometimes just not quite on it. And I think this now new version with everything upgraded is most definitely looking at top end. We have obviously got the 4-star weak foot as well, which is a +1. That again is always wanted, and I think in terms of DMs he comes in as one of the better ones, most definitely. If we look at price wise, we go right to the top. Obviously you've got Jude Bellingham, Yaya Toure, 2 of the big ones. Obviously as well with Bellingham, very much box to box if anything. Matthias is normally one that sits in as a DM. You then have Marquisio as very much DM, but most definitely can play both. Then we have Makelele, Vieira and Conte at the same time, as well as Pirlo, who is more box to box but can play DM. The new Pogba looks really good, but as we see, a lot of these players are more box to box than DMs. There's very few actual sit-in DMs that you can get at the top level. Realistically, if I'm looking at any of them, I would prefer Yaya to be box to box. I'd say Matthias, even though again very, very good at both, I do like him sitting in more, mainly because his tackling is just unreal, and with his height advantage of being that little bit smaller, he has that movement that is really, really quick, and I think that is what I quite like about Makelele as well. Both of them, in fact, 5'9", work really well, and it obviously worked well for Conte in the past. So that, again, is just where we're at. Kimmich has got quite a nice one as well with the bigger winter wildcard upgrade, and then other than that, you're looking a little bit further down the list. So I think it's a cracking card that you can get, a 92 rated with a great dynamic, great card design. I just fall in love with every single upgraded card they do. Any of the designs are just absolutely spectacular. I really want to see what these reality icons look like next, but Makelele comes in at a beautiful, beautiful card. The anchor's going to just set him up to just absolutely destroy. 89 pace, 94 on the defending and physical, and just an overall very, very top end card. I'd say for me at this moment in time, in terms of a DM, this guy is a 10 out of 10. If you're looking for box to box, I just don't think he's right for that job. He can push forward and pass, but that is literally all you want him to do. You don't want him to be pushing in for a shot. You want him to just sit back and absolutely nail everybody that comes his way, because that is exactly what he does, and it is beautiful. So let me know down below what you think about Makelele. Has he got a spot in your team? Make sure you do like and subscribe on this though, and I catch you all for the next one. Peace.